Hello there, y'all. It's Trevor Davies the Awesomeness here. We're about to head down south. We're gonna stay in Tennessee for a few days, though, on our way down to Florida. This is Monday, February 12th, and it is 5:22 a.m. So yeah, we're gonna be hitting the road early. So yeah, I'm already all packed up and pretty much ready to go. The hotel that we're staying the next 2 nights at in Chattanooga, Tennessee. This is the view out by the elevator room. It's very hilly here, and we had a lot of rain driving through Tennessee, but yeah. Back at the hotel now, so I'm very tired because I've been up since 4 this morning, so I'm gonna be hitting the hay. Good morning, y'all. I'm in the workout room at the hotel. So the hotel we're staying at is called the True by Hilton. I know it's a newer brand of hotels, but yeah, looks like a nice and sunny day outside today. So yeah, just hanging out in the workout room. But if you'll excuse me, y'all, I'm gonna work out now on the treadmill. Well, I already am working out right now. So yeah, let's get some exercise in. My butt was very sore last night from all the sitting in the car because we didn't take that many bathroom stops or stops at rest areas, gas stations, get out of the car. So yeah. I now finished my workout and I'm pretty sweaty right now, so I am going to go back to the room and hopefully have some towels wipe my forehead. So now I am at the top of Lookout Mountain, which is near Chattanooga. We drove, I think, 16 miles to get to here. We're at the battlefield site up the mountain, but they say you can see the states of Georgia and Alabama from up here. Well, we're still in Tennessee, but we're close to both state lines. I don't know how high in elevation we are, but it's gotta be several thousand feet, maybe. Because this is kind of part of the Appalachian Mountains, I believe. Like the Smokies, whatever. There's a river there. I don't know what river that is, but that's gotta be the city of Chattanooga, way down there. There's even a little rock right here too, but let's not get too close to the edge, of course. There's a little rock right there. So I'm walking on the other side. So actually, that's where I just was, over there. And apparently that out there was not Georgia and Alabama visible. Now you can see them though from up here, but apparently it's on this side. So I don't know which side would be Alabama and which one would be Georgia. I guess since they said this would be facing south, then I'm guessing that Georgia would be on the left side and Alabama towards the right. But I'm not sure where the state line would be divided. But I wonder what that thing is way over there. I wonder what that is. Nonetheless, it's quite a cool view, isn't it? There's a old home right there. Now look at the view. I know we'll be heading down that way as we go tomorrow, as we head to Florida. So there's some stairs here, so I'll go down these stairs. And gotta be careful now. Careful. But yeah, so I know there's a plaque right over here, so I'm curious to see what it says. Lookout Valley. Interesting. So does it not say though where the divide between Georgia and Alabama would be? And we're still in Tennessee too, so yeah, these are nice views. Hey y'all, so we are about to leave the hotel in Chattanooga, heading the rest of the way down to Florida. Looks like it's currently sunny here, so hopefully that means we'll be enjoying the rest of the drive. Good morning, y'all. So we got here late last night, but this is the pool over here. So we're at the La Quinta in Cocoa Beach, Florida. Yeah, there's the pool. We were in one of these rooms over here. I'm going to walk and try to see what's here for breakfast. And yeah, we have quite a day planned today. Now we are taking a walk down along North Atlantic Avenue. There's the La Quinta. And I am going to walk across the other side of the road to the beach sometime soon, but I decided to take a little walk down here for a little bit. I see there's an ice cream place, so I might want to go to that later. So now we cross the other side of the street, so there's the pizza. So I'm gonna walk the beach. There's some resorts down there. There's like a beach access somewhere down here. So now, well, so the beach access I was taught about is down here. See, you can even see the surf style that was right next to the La Quinta is back that way. So just to give you an idea, you know, how close it was, pretty much. So yeah, walking down to the beach. I'm doing this, you know, shorter walk from the hotel while my parents decide to go do their workouts. And then from there, you know, we'll be riding around the town and checking out some other stuff. More beach accesses and such. But yeah, but for now, let's see what the access will be like from here. Okay, so we're basically getting up to the access now. So by the way, so this is on the Atlantic Ocean, which, believe it or not, I haven't been to the Atlantic Ocean in nearly 13 years. The last time, and probably one of the only times I've been to the Atlantic, was in July of 2011 when me and the family went to South Carolina. That was a long time ago, man. But it's crazy that this is the first time I'm seeing the Atlantic Ocean in all those years. Like, that's crazy to think about. Like, it really is. Like, I cannot point that out enough. Looks very sandy here. I have these shoes on, so I don't know how that's gonna fare, but I guess we will find out. But wow. Looks like it is cloudy in the distance, but it's gonna be nice weather on the forecast today from what we saw, so yeah. So, but beautiful day to be walking. Also, by the way, the shower in our hotel, I was struggling to figure out how to turn it on for a while, and so I ended up getting water in this ear, and it's kind of still stuck in there. A little has come out, but, you know, it's been a long time since I've had water get stuck in my ear. Like when we, you know, we're going to see my grandparents at their place tomorrow evening, and when we used to come down to any place they rent down here in Florida, every time I'd go in their pool, I'd get water stuck in my ear, so it feels quite nostalgic. But yeah, on that note, here's the Atlantic Ocean. See, if you were to go straight east across the ocean, like straight east at this latitude, straight east across the Atlantic Ocean, you'd end up somewhere in Africa. I don't know where exactly, but I know you'd end up in Africa. Look at how high these dunes are, too. These are some heavy dunes with some, what's the word I'm looking for? The sea grasses, whatever you call them. Trying to remember what the word of them was. Sea oats. Sea oats. Sorry, they're sea oats. I mean, I guess they're kind of sea grasses. Well, there's sea grasses on the dunes too. But like the big tall things are usually sea oats. But yeah, so yeah, I believe the Cape Canaveral, the Port Canaveral, where a lot of cruise ships come from, is down that way, where that strip in the distance is. So I'm walking north right now, so that way is south, and I definitely feel the breeze off the water. There's a big a big ship, maybe a cargo ship, something in the distance there. But yeah, this is very nice, very nice. Looks like the sun is trying to come out up there. We'll see what happens. What does this say? Dream of Genie? What? I'm confused. Can we go through here? I think we can. Guess we'll see what this is. There's a sign up here, so I'll take a look in a sec. Welcome to Brevard County Beaches. Okay, so I guess it's another beach access? Question mark? There's a dog park. There's a view of the resorts that we were walking by down on the beach. Guess we'll see what else this park has. Obviously it has a beach access somewhere. Okay, I found the walkway to the beach, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of nervous because, you know, in a canopy like this, there could be snakes slithering around in there, and I just don't want them to come on the boardwalk yet. Is there like signs here that warn of snakes? Just curious. Looks like the only signs they have here are telling you, well, welcome to the beaches, and beware rip currents, which, yeah, that's no duh, wherever you're at. I mean, you gotta worry about them on the Great Lakes, too. I mean, it ain't just the oceans. Okay, well, we're higher up now, so I don't have to worry about snakes getting up on here, so that's good. That's good. So yeah. So, okay, so here's one way to go. I guess there's another way to get there too. Yeah, why not? Let's go this way too, see where it leads. There is a squirrel here though. Interesting. There's also these little, are they seagulls or so? Oh, there was a one right there and I scared it away. Well, oh wait, they're both right there. Hi, fellas, hi. And now from here, I'm gonna walk down to the beach here from the board. So, you know, we've been walking this boardwalk here in Lori Wilson Park, I think it's called. Nice ocean view. Looks like they have one of those lifeguard stations there. Massive dunes. You know, I should put my feet or hands in the Atlantic Ocean. You know, like I said, this is the first time I've been to the Atlantic in almost 13 years. Like, again, let that sink in. So, yeah, I think I should, at least for that, you know, put my hand and feet or one or the other in the ocean. Now, granted, if I didn't put my feet, I'd have to certainly take my shoes off and my socks off, but, you know, we'll figure it out. A little seagull right here, enjoying a nice day. Look at it. He's still, oh, he's staring at me, but he's still standing there. Oh, the seagull's doing something there. He's like poking at his feathers or something. The little seagull there is up to some mischief. Or maybe not, just sitting there. Yeah, and I'm kind of close to him and he's not moving, he's not budging. He's probably looking at me, he's probably like, who's this dude? Who's this dude recording me? Oh, well, he's walking slowly now. Bye-bye, little seagull. Now, let's see about the ocean here. We're going to put my feet in it. It's probably not too cold, but it's, or cold, I don't know, we'll see. I mean, it's February, so, I mean, yeah, it wouldn't be like Great Lakes cold, but, you know, it'd probably be certainly colder than what it would be if you were here in the summer. So, yeah, let's do this. We got my bare feet here, and now we going into the Atlantic Ocean. Actually, it's kind of cold. Not gonna lie. Nice view of the resort. The waves crashing in. Yeah, there's some high waves today. You might not want to go too far in. Now that I got my shoes back on, look at another seagull of some sorts came. I think that's the other one over there that I was going by earlier. And now it's like his buddy came in and be like, do you need me to watch this dude for you? I'll watch it. His little, he definitely looks different than the other one. Okay, well, he's flying away. Bye-bye, little seagull. Okay, now we're going to go back to the boardwalk. Nice seeing you too, other seagull. We left the Lori Wilson Park and I'm walking back. And now we drove down a little bit, a few miles from the hotel to Robert P. I don't know how to pronounce it. Lurch. park, again, along the Atlantic. You know, we were up that way a little bit earlier, and we were doing the Lori Wilson Park and such. So yeah, we're at this part now, and I mean, this shore goes on and on. But I mean, we're basically on a barrier island when you look at this from a map, and you have Merritt Island sandwiched in between the Banana River and the Indian River. So that would be, you know, that way to the west. Actually, very close by, because this is a skinny piece of land. You know, hopefully I'll have a map up for you guys to see what I'm saying while I'm talking about this. So yeah, yeah, so I'm walking this beach, you know, enjoying the views. Maybe I'll go in the Atlantic again, we'll see. Well, I decided that I'm going to go in the ocean. It's actually not that cold, honestly. But these waves have been very turbulent, I gotta say. Like just going this far in, and it feels like water can splash all the way up to like half of my shorts, if not majority of my shorts. And I mean, proof right there to see where it's wet. So yeah, just pointing that out. So I'm walking on the marina here at the Marker 24 Marina, where we're eating lunch, and it's my treat. I haven't told mom and dad, but I plan to pay for it. And look, I spotted a little pelican out here. Look at him. Look at him in the water there. Well, I just finished eating my lunch, which was a caprese flatbread. And now I'm doing some more walking on the pier, or marina, whatever you want to call it. Speaking of piers, though, we might go to the pier at the Cocoa Beach Pier, you know, way on the other side, because this is along the Banana River. I'll have a little map icon to show up for where the Marker 24 Marina, where we're at right now, where it is, so that, you know, for reference, and excuse me, yeah, to show where it's at, and on Merritt Island. And, yeah. Now, I actually haven't walked all the way to this edge yet, so I'm gonna do that. And look, we see another pelican there on the stump. That's funny. But yeah, look at the beautiful views here at the Marker 24 Marina Grill, restaurant, whatever you want to call it. It's even the areas of the parking lot even have sharks instead of lines. Well, now we are at the Banana River Park. I didn't start recording some YouTube footage here until I got to this pier at the north end of the park, but I'll go back that way where the parking lot where we parked originally, and I'll show you the rest of the park. Don't worry. But yeah, and also when I was walking this pier, I mean, I guess this isn't a surprise because it's Florida, but this kind of creeped me out walking on this. To be fair, yeah, but I'm sure they have these signs throughout Florida. I mean, whenever you're on water, really. There's the cruise ships in the background where that go through the Cape Canaveral, or Port Canaveral, whatever you want to call it, that go out into the Atlantic. And now I'm walking down the sidewalk from the Banana River Park. I was walking it for a little bit as my parents were taking a bit of a rest. So, I figured, why not? As long as I stay on the road, be careful. Looks like we're coming up on some homes here. And whatever that facility over there is, looks kind of industrial. But I'm sure we're probably, yeah, we're not allowed in there. So there's some nice homes and nice hotels here, right by the Cape. So this is the rest of the Banana River Park. There's a bunch of hotels lining around here too. So this is where you'd go to the bathroom. There's also a fish sculpture. That's pretty cool. It's a nice open park right on the river. It's beautiful. So for the past, I'd say almost an hour, I've been here at the dinosaur store, or I guess that's what they call it, here in Cocoa Beach. Yeah, so the dinosaur store. Yeah, so I bought some stuff. Obviously, one of those being my hat. And look at the back, too. I'd show you inside, but they don't allow photography inside, so yeah. I have a bag here with things that I bought in it, but that being said, I can't show them right now because I don't want to damage them. One of them's a shirt, so I wouldn't damage that by accident. Well, I obviously wouldn't damage it in general, but yeah, I'll have to show it later, maybe when we're at the hotel or something. But I figured I'd show that I decided to visit the dinosaur store during my stay here in Cocoa Beach. And also, if you look closely, look at the columns are dinosaur bones, or well, simply bones in general, but still, the stands of the store, the columns are bones. way to go with the dinosaur aesthetic and theming. I certainly give the thumbs up on that. So now that I'm back in the hotel room, so the other things that I got at the dinosaur world, or dinosaur store, whatever you want to call it. So I got this fossil thing. It might be hard for y'all to see the fossils and such in it because it's in a bunch of bubble wrap. I mean, I suppose I could take some of the bubble wrap off. I don't know if I should. Yeah, look very closely. And you'll see all the fossils and such. And then I got this shirt as well. That's this is so funny. You know what? It might just be easier to show you facing it. Yeah, so it says "Bite Me," and it's a dinosaur, and it says the dinosaur store, Cocoa Beach. So yeah. Also, if you couldn't tell, I got a lot of sun today. I've been out in the sun. I didn't put any sunscreen on, which was clearly a mistake. But I don't think I got some burn. I don't know. Maybe I did. I don't know. But I mean, just certainly wouldn't be the only time that I gotten this much sun. So yeah. I mean, it's what happens when you're in Florida. The sun is so easy to get on you. Good morning, y'all. So I am walking, taking another walk. We check out from the La Quinta this morning. We haven't checked out yet. Checkout time's 11 a.m. So in the meantime, I'm gonna take another walk, and I'll go even further. So yeah, it'll be interesting to take more walking after all the walking yesterday. And if you could tell, I got a lot of sun yesterday. So hopefully I didn't get burned though. I'm continuing the walk. Going by some major resorts here, clearly. This sign here says it's already 71 degrees out and it's only a little after 9 in the morning. Wow. Okay, we're still walking. There's the Publix right across the street. I don't think I'm going to go too much further though. Although I'm not going to turn back just yet because I just noticed that this is a park over here. Simply Kissimmee Park. So I'm going to check this out before I turn back. Looks like a pretty big park. I mean, there have been some pretty big parks around here. I mean, like, for instance, that Banana River Park from yesterday, that huge park. So I am currently back in the hotel room, but we're going to be checking out pretty soon. So, my parents are getting some sun out since it's sunny. It's supposed to rain across Florida tomorrow, so, I gotta make sure we get plenty of sun today. But, you know me, I got a lot of sun yesterday, so, yeah. We'll see how that goes.
Your other bag.
And I am chilling at the pool at my grandma and grandpa's rental. We're in Four Corners, which is near Kissimmee, Orlando area. Yeah, we're gonna be chilling for the next few days since the weather, well, when I say chilling, I mean we're gonna be chilling inside since the weather is supposed to rain. And we've been on the go a lot with Cocoa Beach and such, so anyway, yeah. Good morning well, no, good afternoon to y'all. We slept in today, so, because we obviously did a lot yesterday, and it was also the first night that I've had in a couple of nights where I slept in a room on my own, because the last few nights I had to sleep in the same room as my parents, and they snore. So, anyway, yeah, so this is my grandma and grandpa's rental house, and this is their pool, and it is a rainy and much cooler day out today. Yesterday it was in the mid-70s. Right now, at 12:40 something in the afternoon, it's 61 degrees, high in the low to mid-60s with rain. And if you noticed, their pool, because of the cooler weather outside, there's actually some steam or smoke, fog, whatever you want to call it, emitting from the pool, because my grandpa said he heated the pool to like 86, 87 degrees. So that's like a 20-something degree, 25 degree difference. So with the air temperature versus the pool water. So, but yeah, I think the pool is still able to stay warm. See, they even have a little thermometer out here to show you the current temp. And it was a lot higher yesterday, let me tell you. Yeah, like it was hot when we went to the Walt Disney World stuff yesterday. So, yeah, but I'm gonna go in the put a few steps. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that feels really warm. I'm actually surprised that the pool is actually maintaining the warmth like this, despite the cooler weather out. The rain has kind of subsided now a little bit. It's still sprinkling a little bit. This is the house we're staying in for the next week or so with Grandma and Grandpa. But yeah, I'm gonna take a walk around the neighborhood while it's only sprinkling and not raining as hard as it was a little bit earlier. And as I mentioned, it's a little bit cooler out compared to what it had been, It's only like 60, 62 degrees out right now. But trust me, I'd rather be in this drizzly 62 than the 20-something that it is back at home in Michigan. Apparently they got some pretty good snow amount, I think, recently. So yeah, with that being said, I'm going to take a walk around the neighborhood, maybe check out the clubhouse that this whole gated community has, and see how long I decide to walk for. I'm pretty sure this building over here by the Princess Palm Lane is the clubhouse, but I could be wrong about that. Looks like they have a tennis court here. Of course, they gotta have their golf carts. That's classic in Florida. Well, I just took a stop at the clubhouse. Nice place in there. They have, the pool, tennis access, and restrooms, and a little snack shop. Nice. So I came back out, and I see that it is raining. Look at the bloom on that tree. Man, the trees in Michigan aren't gonna look like that tree behind the palm trees until, like, probably May. Like, it's gonna be a while till we see blooming like that on our trees in Michigan. So, look at that palm tree over there. It's got something hanging down from it. It's a bit of a rainy day, but, I'm still gonna walk regardless. But I'm not gonna take too long of a walk. We have plenty of more days where I can take walks about like this. Thankfully, there's no thunderstorms in the forecast, so yeah, I'd be quite worried if there were. Okay, I decided I'm gonna take this and kind of loop back around to the house. I'll figure it out. I know how to get back. Okay, looks like that is a playset tennis stuff from the clubhouse over in there. So, yeah, like I said, I know how to find my way back. Trust me. See, I already found my way back to the clubhouse, so I definitely know that I'm close by to the house. And like I said, we still have like a week here left, so we have plenty of time to walk. We're almost back up there. We're already back getting to the road that our the rental house is on, aka Fan Palm Way. And we are about to be back. See where the blue, the gray, and the red car is? Yep, that's the house right there. We made it back. Good morning, y'all. So I'm just chilling in the living room here. It's raining outside again today. Maybe I'll take a walk later. We'll see. But for right now, I am chilling here. Pardon my yawns. I got up a bit earlier this morning. But yeah, this couch is nice and comfy. So yeah, and I'm wearing my new shirt from Cocoa Beach. So yeah, I'm not sure what we're gonna do today. We'll figure that out. It is just afternoon, and I'm about to go do some shopping with my grandparents. Good thing to do on a rainy day like this. It really started raining once we left the Publix, so we did our shopping, and now it's really raining hard. Good morning, y'all. I slept in a bit today, but we are waking up to some cloud and sunshine mix, I guess. At least no rain after all the rain we got the past few days. But, looks like it's gonna be, it looks like it's in the 50s right now. It's a little more brisk, but that's okay. I mean, it is February, so even in Central Florida, it can still get chilly. So, yeah, we're kind of gonna see what we're gonna do today. We have plans one of the days this week to go to a state park and such, so I'm looking forward to that. So me and my mom are taking a walk around the neighborhood because the sun is coming out, and even though it's a little bit brisk out, the sun is out in the mid-50s. I have a sweatshirt on, taking a nice walk around the neighborhood. Well, there's 3 of these little birds lining up there. They're probably looking around. Oh, I think we scared them away, but yeah, 3 little birds lining up that basically at that one house right there. They kind of looked like mini storks or something. They had long beaks. My mom was actually worried about them for a bit, just because she doesn't want to get. I don't think any of us want to get hit by any birds, but they looked like they were minding their own business, enjoying the nice breeze under the Florida sun. And man, it is wet here. Look at all the water after all the rain. There's quite the blossoming on the trees. I think I mentioned this when I did the shorter walk the other day when it was kind of rainy, but yeah, major blooms down here. Obviously we ain't gonna see blooms like that in Michigan until like probably May, so you know, you get an early taste of it here. My nose is a little runny right now, so that could be a potential cause. They're playing tennis over there. It's a nice neighborhood. This is called Windsor Falls. It's a gated community, so, you know, most people here probably rent the houses like my grandparents are. And now it really got sunny out, so now well, still at the house, obviously, at the rental. I figure I'd hang out by the pool in the hot tub with the sun shining down. You know, when it was raining the past few days, the rain actually falls through the ceiling of this thing. What do they call it? A lot of homes across Florida have it. That's whatever it's called. But it comes through. So yeah, it's like there's the people playing ball over there. There's the clubhouse. Um, so yeah, and yeah, it was a little brisk when we were taking a walk just a few hours ago. But now with the sun out and temperature's got to be like in the 60s. Yeah, it's nice out. So as I stated, I would be putting my feet in the pool, and I sure am. So just chilling here on this nice sunny afternoon here in Central Florida on vacation. All right, I got back out of the pool because we are going to drive around and go shopping. Hey, so kind of tired, but we did a little bit of shopping today. I was able to go to a bookstore and buy some books on Florida, because my grandma needed to get something, and you know, I figured I'd look for like some touristy kind of stuff, like Florida books or something. We also bought some clothes, so yeah, the weather was sunny today for most of the day, which is nice. I will be back home on Monday the 26th, so we leave on Sunday, and we'll be staying the night in Tennessee, kind of like what we did when coming down here, except we kind of stayed 2 nights for that. Good morning, y'all. It was a nice sunny morning today, and we are gonna go to a state park and a winery and Yeah, we're still kind of figuring out our day. But it looks like it's gonna be fully sunny, so that's good. Peace, y'all. So we stopped at Lake Ridge Winery, which is past the, actually kind of well past the Lake Louisa State Park. We're going there next, but we wanted to get to the furthest spot away from the place that my grandparents have been staying at their rental. Yeah. So in case you're unaware, this place is about 47 miles south of Ocala, off US 27. Anyway, this is the whole vineyard area over here. Um, and this part of Florida is actually a bit more hilly. Like, I'm actually kind of surprised by that. This is the winery itself right here. So, nice looking building. So, yeah, you know, my mom and grandma and grandpa are gonna be kind of quick. But that doesn't mean I can't walk around here and get some views here. So we can't enter them though, it looks like, but at least we can still look at them. So it looks like it's a winery where you can't really walk through the vineyards. Most wineries I've been to, you usually can walk through them. So. There's more vineyards back here now too, but again, you can't enter them, but still, you know, you even got like a little pond, a lake or something in the back there too that you get a view of. So we are in Lake Louisa State Park. We drove, since it's a pretty big park, we drove to the Lake Louisa launch spot here first. So we're gonna check that out. Got a little boardwalk to walk through. So we gotta walk the boardwalk here through the canopy of Spanish moss out to the lake that way. So where we did a little detour over to Lake Mineola. Apparently there's a big chain of lakes, chain lakes. So here's Lake Louisa. Now, looks like we might not want to be in the lake because there's alligator warnings, obviously. It's Florida, so what do you expect? So yeah, nice little picnic area, place it over there. So I decided to walk over by these picnic tables and look over the lake. There's a lot of trees, some of them sitting on top of the lake in the water. So, you know, like there's a bunch of them over here, for instance. There are a few over there too. So yeah, I'm gonna try not to get too deep into any trails here though, because I do not want to encounter any snakes or alligators to come up and bite me. I don't want that. My parents are back that way, Well, my mom and my grandma and grandpa, I mean. In case you're wondering why my dad's not here, it's because he's currently in a golf tournament. I think he's playing in Ocala, somewhere near there. But anyway, yeah, so there's some trees on the water there. So yeah, I've also wondered, like when I was back at the beach over there, the water around the beach was like a red color in it, and it was like that at Lake Minneola as well when we did that little extra stop. Yeah, like I was wondering why the water right by the beach here has got like a reddish color. Like, are all Florida inland lakes like this? Where it's got red right there? I'm not sure.
A little bit, and then Dixie Lake will be on the left. The Dixie Lake Day Use. So it's probably got a little place there that we can sit and Trevor can go do Trevor.
So we drove a little ways through the park over to another lake called Dixie Lake. It's still in the whole Lake Louisa State Park. But yeah, this is Dixie Lake. It looks like they have a sign here about alligators, not surprised. But it's got a little boardwalk down here, so we're gonna walk to it. I see, this is a nice little boardwalk out here. Look at this. So this is Dixie Lake. Get a good look, y'all. More of the Spanish moss trees, obviously. Very swampy out here. Look at this. It's beautiful, though. I bet you there's plenty of alligators down in this lake somewhere. Not sure we're gonna spot any, though. Water looks a bit too murky and dark to be able to spot alligators, but who knows? Well, that was Lake Louisa State Park, so now we're heading back to the rental house. Well, we're back at the house, at the rental. Good morning, y'all. Well, it's kind of late in the morning now. It's like 11 a.m., but slept in a bit today because I was actually quite tired yesterday evening after, doing all the walking around. We went to Lake Louisa and, we've been doing a lot of stuff. So probably going to go back to the Disney Springs like we did one of the first days that we got into my grandma and grandpa's rental. Probably not going to be going out too much in the next few days, since we've been doing a lot of that, even though I wish we could do more of it, but I don't want to push my grandparents, We leave on Sunday, so we have a few more days here, and then it's gonna be back to getting up to cold old Michigan, so. Okay, we just got done doing the Disney stuff on our way back to the rental house. We stopped at Publix, so my mom, grandma, and grandpa are inside shopping, and I found a little spot out here to sit and wait for them. It's a nice little parking area out here. See, I'm underneath this wall, columns and such. And yeah, nice little parking lot out here. Plenty of palm trees to look at and such. Looks like it's pretty busy here today. Look at all the cars in the parking lot. But I mean, it is Florida, so, and we're within close proximity to the whole Walt Disney World. So yeah, you're gonna have a lot of people. Let's just take it. Well, I'm at the house hanging at the pool, and I just happened to notice we had a little crumb of like a Chex Mix or something. And look it, there's I don't know if y'all can see it, but there's a bunch of tiny little like ants down here coming from this cement hole right here, and they're moving it. Look at that. I was kind of creeped out by it at first, but it's almost a little bit admirable to watch them move the food. I guess if it wasn't for that piece of leftover Chex Mix on the ground, then yeah, this would not be so admirable to watch because yeah, I don't want a bunch of creepy, crawly, tiny little ants crawling around here, or at least not crawling on me, please. I mean, I guess since we are in Florida, there's like always a ton of bugs, but from what I've heard though, they're more prevalent in the summer. You know, not in February, but I mean, hey, it gets even if even if it's February, Florida can still be pretty warm, but it can also be kind of chilly sometimes too. People think, oh, it's going to be warm all the time. Well, you'd have to go to like Key West for that. Like just this morning, I think it was in the 40s. Yeah, I know. Coming from Michigan, that doesn't sound like a lot. Like that sounds like no big deal, but if you are a resident of Florida, you'd think that's pretty chilly. And I don't know. I mean, I guess when you're in an environment like this and you expect it to be warm, it's like 45 is quite brisk. So, I haven't really been recording much of the day today, but we've been mainly the at the house for today, for most of today. But I've been walking around the neighborhood a few times, like I am doing right now, and you know, this is actually part of the neighborhood. It's a trail here, or one of the paths, one of the sidewalks here, kind of goes right up against all of this nature over here, you know, adjacent to the whole complex of, you know, building, you know, how, you know, condos and, you know, resort homes and such here. So yeah, it is also a warmer day today. It's in the mid 70s right now. And with, you know, the sun here in Florida is so strong too, so it feels hotter sometimes than it is, but thankfully we have a nice breeze right now too. But as you can see, that's the trail there, the sidewalk there continuing on, and now following this will take us back kind of into the main neighborhood-like area of the complex. You know, that was kind of the borderline of it, I guess. This isn't the only time I've been walking today. I mean, I walked this morning too. It's like a little bit after 3 in the afternoon right now, so I did some walks earlier today too. And yeah, what a great day to be taking a walk around like this. Nice and sunny, and yeah, it's warm, and I mean, I didn't bring a water with me, but I knew I wasn't going to be out too long. I'm kind of heading back towards where our little house thing is, you know, for you know, that we've been staying at with grandma and grandpa. I mean, it's their rental. So yeah, we honestly don't have that many days left, because let's see, today is Thursday, right? Yeah, Thursday, February 22nd, and we leave on Sunday. And we're gonna leave early Sunday morning too. I wonder why that car right there is like wrapped up in something. I'm not sure why. But yeah, I think you can see the basketball court up there. That's part of the clubhouse. Well, I think we're the third one from the end of that row. The third house is what I think my family's probably back in there just sleeping or hanging out in the pool or something. There's my dad back there. And we're back on Fan Palm, which is the road that the house that we're at is on. So our house is right down there. But I might actually go walking for a little bit more before I go back in. Well, it certainly is a windy afternoon today. As you can see by a lot of the palm trees swaying, and well, you can probably just simply hear it. I'm going to try to talk pretty loudly so that you guys can hopefully hear me through the wind, because the wind is pretty heavy today. So yeah, you'll probably notice that I've been recording a bit less during the last few days here. I mean, we literally have the rest of today, all of tomorrow, and then 6 a.m. Sunday with you. So we literally, our trip is almost up. So, yeah, in the last few days, we've literally been, not really going out. In fact, we were gonna go back out to the Disney Springs today, but we decided not to. It just gets way too crowded there, and it just, you know, we didn't really need to do more. Our trip's almost done here, and we're gonna have to return to Michigan weather, so yeah. Oh shit, that bird jump scared me there for a second. It was eating out of the dumpster there. There's the bird right up there. It kind of started flying away. It kind of jump scared me because I didn't see it there at the dumpster. Look at the highway there down below though. You can certainly hear the breeze. Hopefully I'm talking loud enough for y'all to still hear me. But yeah, it is a breezy day today. I don't even know what the wind speed is right now, but it is blowing. It is blowing fast. Well, I made it back to the house. Man, that was a windy walk. Whew. This is the second to last night here. Tomorrow's the last full day, and then, I mean, we're really not going to have any time here on Sunday because we have to leave at 6 in the morning. So, yeah, better enjoy tomorrow because it's our last day here. Tomorrow, I mean, but this is the night before, so, it's crazy that the trip is almost done. Good morning, y'all. Last day here, man. Can't believe the trip is about to be over. I mean, it won't be over until we get home on Monday, late afternoon in the evening. I don't know when we'll get home on Monday, but we have today here, and then we leave tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. from the house here, the rental. So yeah, like 21 hours basically we have left here, and then we're leaving. I still have quite a little bit of packing to do left, as you can see. Well, I've been starting to take a walk. I'm kind of heading back towards the house for now, but I'll be going back out. This isn't the only walk I plan to do today, but yeah, walking around this, it's making me think of, how much I'm gonna probably miss it once I get back home, but hopefully once we get into March with what the forecasts are showing, it might be a earlier start to spring than last year, especially with what we heard happened on Groundhog Day. And hopefully that's true, so we can, be able to walk around at home like this, relatively soon. I mean, we're not going to have weather that's going to be consistently like this until probably May, but, if we can get every now and then get something like this throughout March and April. That would be nice. If we could not have to have winter coats on at Easter anymore, that'd be nice. The past few years, with Easter, in the past few years being in April. Keep in mind it's in March this year, but in the past few years when we were having Easter in April, for the last few years, we had cold Easters where we had to have winter coats on in Michigan. I'm kind of hoping that we don't have to have that this year, but we'll see what happens, I guess. For now, though, I don't want to worry about that, I mean, we have one last full day here, and we are going to make sure we enjoy it. I'm going out for another walk, so here we go. Trees are really blowing today. It's another windy day out. As I'm walking here, I see little geckos or salamanders, whatever you want to call them here. See if I can get a close-up of this guy. Yeah, there he is. He hasn't gone away yet. I haven't scared him away. One step closer, though. I swear he will go. He will go. Yep, there you go. He ran off. I haven't walked this section of the complex that much. I mean, I've walked it, but I mean, like, I have been walking a lot of those more front areas, back that way. Um, a lot more than like way out here, but I'm gonna try to see if I can get over to where the that sidewalk by the more nature part. You know that part that I did that one day where it was like right by the fence where all the nature was beyond it and such, like on the outer edge of the complex. I'm gonna try to see if I can get around to that from here because I think you can. Um, it just might be a bit of a walk, but that's fine because my legs and to get that exercise. And the thing is, this is our last day down here, so yeah, I gotta soak up all that warm sun and the warm air down here before it's gonna be a while till we get this warmth again. Whew. It's yeah. The allergies are probably really out here with the blooming and such. Okay, so I just did a whole loop around the back that way. So yeah. So down here is where you get to the trail or to the sidewalk that goes around the edge of the complex and goes by all that nature. Nope. We're getting back to that part of the sidewalk. Look at all that over there too. That must be how far this complex really goes, like way over there. Like, that's crazy to think about. And now, there's this section. I bet you there's some major wildlife down in all of that. But whether or not we can spot any of that would be tricky, I think. But yeah, sometimes the wind kind of, nudging the palms and such, it kind of sounds like, the sound of a creature crawling through them, and I feel like it's easy to get those kind of mixed up or to. There was like a bug or a bee or something flying around me. I wonder if you were to be in one of these houses right by the fence, what your view from your pool would be like, whereas the view from the lanai of the house we've been staying in with the pool, you get a view of like the basketball court and the clubhouse, but from one of these houses, you get a view of the tropical wilderness out there. Well, I'm back at the house, and I'm chilling in the hot tub. So I'm in the hot tub right now. I actually went in more than just putting my legs in. Like, not just my feet and part of my legs. Like, literally half of me, or most of me, is submerged in the warm water of the hot tub. And there's a breeze. There's a breeze coming. Yeah, not gonna be able to do this for a while when I get back home. Well, this is it. We're packing up and going, and we're about to leave the rental house and head north towards home. We're taking a little rest stop here, restroom break at the Love's store here in Lake City. So anytime we come to a Love's store, they have the map to show where all the Love's store locations are across the country. So currently we're at Lake City here. So remember, we were down in here at Grandma and Grandpa, so we're getting pretty close to Georgia. We've gone quite a ways here from where we were at Grandma and Grandpa's. Remember where Cocoa Beach was over here too. stopping at the Buc-ee's here in Calhoun, Georgia. So I got a the beaver, like the statue. I got a Buc-ee's, the statue. And I got a cotton candy thing with the Buc-ee's face on it, too. Well, we're at the hotel in Knoxville, Tennessee. We will be home at this time tomorrow. I'm pretty sure we'll be at home at this time tomorrow. I mean, what? It's like 7, 8 hours back home from here. Doesn't matter. We're gonna be home tomorrow, and that's crazy to think about. So yeah, it's the hotel room at the whatever hotel we're staying at in Knoxville. I want to say it's a Hilton or something, but I'm not concerned with that right now. Good morning, y'all. Well, this is it. We're getting home today. Haven't left the hotel yet in Knoxville, but we will be soon. Well, yep, we are about to leave the hotel here, the Holiday Inn that we're staying at in Knoxville. Get the nice mountainy view that way, though. That's nice. So yeah, heading out to the car. I'm gonna be heading back home today. We're at another love store, but this time we're in, I guess, Sadie'sville, I'm gonna guess, because we're not too far from Cincinnati at this point. So I'm gonna guess Sadie'sville, somewhere in here, I guess. Because we're less than 60 miles from Cincinnati. Well, clearly, I'm back home. You can see I changed clothes because I had to take a shower. I was getting very sweaty and smelly from being in that car. With how cramped we were getting in there and how sore my butt was. Anyway, I'm back home now, and I'm happy to be home, but at the same time, you know, I do wish I was down there longer. I wish this vacation were to go on longer, but it's over now. So, but there's always so much fondly to look at with these trips. You know, it was an amazing trip. Obviously, we got to do a lot, and we got some very good weather. Obviously, so thank you all for tuning in to this long video. It's Trevor Davies, the awesomeness going out.